everybody, I don't even know what day it is anymore. It might be Wednesday, probably not. So you all know I'm in London until May 14th. Then I go home and hang out with Sarah for a little while before I have to graduate school and leave everything I've ever known, and it's very disorienting to think about that. I wanted to make a video, first of all, because I haven't actually made a video of me talking in a very long time. I've gotten out of the habit of it, but I haven't had a lot of time to sit down, and especially not a lot of time alone to sit down and do this, because I'm in a room with 3 beds. There are just a few things I wanted to talk about. First of all, I'm going to talk about a new segment that I'm thinking about starting, especially when I get home. And then I also kind of want to just talk about my trip. First up is the new segment that I've been thinking about doing. You know, Sarah just started Plaid and Prejudice, which is really cool, and I'm really excited for her. I want to do my own sort of thing. I'm going to sit down, have a glass of wine, talk about different women. Maybe sometimes having a guest, maybe sometimes not. Any woman, any person that identifies as a lady or a woman, fictional, non-fictional, historical, alive, dead. Go ahead and feel free to leave in the comments any women that you'd like me to talk about. I'm only going to talk about one in every episode. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was just my time here in Europe so far. I have 4 weeks left. It's very painful for me to say that because that means that in 4 short weeks I have to go back home, graduate, and live as a functioning adult in American society. For anybody that's interested in knowing this at all, I am currently taking literature in London because I'm a creative writing major, and literature just kind of goes along with that. A creative writing course where we're creating a blog system kind of thing. I'm also taking a class called British Seminar where at this point we're just going out, seeing the city, and then coming back and writing journals and reviews about stuff. We have our own individual blogs to run. And my final class is theater. I'm taking theater in London, which I have mixed feelings about the class as a whole. The professor, I've had better. Let's just say that. However, going to see shows every single week in London is the coolest experience I've ever had ever. We saw War Horse the first week, which I don't think anything has topped War Horse. We saw Shakespeare, and we're seeing another Shakespeare play. We saw The Winter's Tale at the Sam Wanamaker Theatre, which is gorgeous. If you are ever in London and you want to go to the Globe, go to the Globe for sure. The Globe is super cool. We're going to see Midsummer at the Globe Theatre in a couple weeks. However, the Sam Wanamaker Theatre, while indoors, super beautiful, super cool. We saw some things that I wasn't really impressed with. And then me and some of my roommates and housemates have gone to see shows outside of theater because the tickets here are super cheap comparatively. I mean, compared to Broadway, they're so affordable, and the merchandise is so affordable compared to Broadway, and I don't want to leave London if for nothing else than theater. I've gone to see Phantom of the Opera here, which was okay. It was pretty good. The guy that played the Phantom, so good. We've gone to see Les Miserables, which I've obviously seen the movie of. Les Mis was so good. It was so good. It was so good. That's all I had to say about it because it just was. And we went to go do stage dooring, and the guy that played an Enjolras ran, so we kind of left because we were waiting for him mostly. He was beautiful and wonderful and so talented. So we came back another night to stage door, I think like the night after or 2 nights after we went and saw the show, and he wasn't on stage that night, so we missed him again. We're probably gonna go back to stage door again just to see him, but I had gotten this baseball tee. This is 24601 on it, which is Jean Valjean's prison number. So I was wearing that to this stage door, and the guy that plays Jean Valjean came out. He goes to sign 2 things that I had. He looks at my shirt and he goes, "Nice shirt," and moves on to the next person. I turn to my friends and I go, "I think that was Jean Valjean." Oh, we also went to see Wicked, which is my favorite musical, I think, besides Hamilton. I've actually made a video about the Wicked Witch of the West, so you already know how I feel about Wicked. I consider it canon. I am going to see In the Heights here in London, and I am so excited. I know very little about In the Heights, but I do know that it's written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, the greatest playwright of our generation. The theaters in London are set up so that even if somebody tall sits in front of you, they're low enough on the ground in front of you that you can still see clear over their head. London's great and I don't want to leave. There's a ton of stuff for writers to do. There's so many bookstores. Bookstores are everywhere here and I love it, but it's dangerous for me because I'll go in and buy things. This weekend that I'm filming this video right now, I'm going to Paris, and of course I'm going to Disneyland. You know me. I wouldn't go to France without going to Disneyland. Also gonna go try to sing out there and the Bells of Notre Dame at Notre Dame. Once I come back from Paris, that's it. I'm not traveling outside of London until I go home. I just don't have the money or the time. That's been my time here in London so far. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me babble about this new and exciting place that I have currently been living in for the last 3.5 months. So if you liked anything that I had to say, if you're excited for my new segment, which I may or may not call Women Crush Wines Day, that's what I'm calling it for now. If you have a different suggestion, leave it in the comments. Then please give this video a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to The Princess and the Scrivener, do so down below. We really appreciate it. We love talking to you guys. We love making videos for you guys. So the Scrivener will probably see you next. I know we're all over the place right now with uploading, but it's my fault. I know it is. So I'm taking the responsibility for it.